guys, what's up? Welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the new Too Faced concealer, and they call it their Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. That's a lot to say, but they did send over this huge PR package which has every single last one of the shades in here. So I'm gonna be testing this out on the face, showing you guys how they look, how they perform, and also giving you guys my thoughts on this product. So first off, it came with this little insert, and you guys know that Jackie Aina has partnered with Too Faced. Well, if you don't know, but Jackie Aina has partnered with Too Faced to create more foundation shades. And they just came out with these concealers, which I wasn't even aware of until recently because they did show them on their Instagram. And at first I was thinking it was just the same Born This Way concealer. It was just in a different packaging. But then when I started to read and seeing reviews, I realized that it was a totally different concealer. So this is supposed to be a multi-use sculpting concealer. So you can use it to highlight the face, contour the face, touch up the face. So if you don't even want to wear a foundation, you can just use it to spot conceal and then go on top of that with a powder foundation, which is what I did in today's video. But you can use this concealer in several different ways. So I thought that was really cool, and I was very intrigued, and I was super excited to receive this in the mail to try it out and of course test it with you guys. So I'm going to show you how I use these on the face. I'm going to be doing some swatches so you guys can see how they look on my skin tone, and then later on towards the end of the video I'll let you guys know my thoughts on this product. I'll let you guys know how much it is, when it's going to launch, and all of that good stuff. So if you guys are interested in seeing my little demo, my swatches, and all of that, then let's go ahead and jump right in. So what we're going to do, so this video won't be too long, is just swatch the shades that are pretty much just gonna complement my skin tone. So I'm gonna go into the darkest shades and kind of work my way down to at least right in this area, because I feel like the lighter shades are obviously not gonna work for me and I would not wear them. And I just feel like when I swatch shades like that on my skin tone, it looks like straight up white. So I'm just going to swatch up until about right in this area. So about right in here. So that way this video won't be too long, and I'm pretty sure those who have come to this video are wanting to see what the darker shades look like on me, so yes. So going into the packaging, this is what it looks like. It looks very similar to the original Born This Way foundation, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hold up the foundation too so that you guys can see the differences. But the foundation is obviously a little bit bigger, and the multi-use sculpting concealer is a little bit smaller. And I'm also going to hold up the original Born This Way concealer side by side so you guys can see them as well. So the original concealer is obviously smaller, and here you see that the multi-use sculpting concealer is a little bit bigger. Now these do come with a diamond doe foot applicator, and they created it like this so it'll be easier for you to apply on the face. So that point is going to make it more easy, and it's just going to give you a more precise application. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the swatches. The first one I want to swatch is the darkest shade, and this is in the shade Cocoa. And this is probably one that I could use as a contour since it's so dark. Next, we have the shade Toffee. Next, we have the shade Mahogany, and this is the same shade that I use in the Born This Way foundation. And now that I see Mahogany swatched next to Toffee, I feel like Toffee is probably the best color for me as far as like an all-over foundation. I've just never tried any other shades other than Mahogany in the foundation, so I just kind of stuck with it. This next shade is called Chestnut. Next, we have the shade Maple. Then we have the shade Mocha. So I'm gonna swatch one more on my face because I feel like the other ones are leaning towards the super duper lighter shades, and they are not going to really complement my skin tone. Even this last shade that I swatched in the shade Mocha, I feel like this is even a little bit too light for me if I want to use it as an under eye concealer, like to kind of highlight my face. I think this will be a little too light. So with that being said, the very last one that I'm gonna swatch on my face is called Butterscotch. So here are all of the swatches that I feel like are going to complement people who have dark skin. So I just stopped at, what shade was that? Butterscotch, and I still can't get over Mahogany, which is the brightest orange swatch on my face. I can't get over the fact that I have been using that as my all over foundation, and that just makes me even more excited for Jackie Aina to be partnering with Too Faced to create more shades in this foundation, because honey, I don't understand why. Like, why have I been using that shade knowing good and well it is way too orange? Also, just by the swatches, they feel like more thick than the original Born This Way concealer. They're super creamy, super pigmented, but I feel like the texture is a little more thick than the original Born This Way concealer. Just from reading this little page that it came with, it says that you can apply it to highlight, to contour, to conceal, and retouch. So I'm gonna use the shade Toffee. This is the one that I feel like will probably match me better than Mahogany. I'm just gonna use this to just pretty much retouch the face. I'm not even gonna apply any foundation. I'm just gonna use this on all of my dark spots on the face and just kind of blend it out. And then we're gonna go into a concealer shade. So I'm just gonna put this on all of my dark spots and just blend it out. And just anywhere on the face that has a little bit of discoloration. So it's still a little orange on the face, but it is giving me some coverage, which is what I like. And I think this is good for people who don't really like to wear like a full face of foundation. Like if you just want to wear concealer on your face and then go on top of that with a loose setting powder, then that would be, you know, that'll be good. And I think that'll be really good, especially this time of year. It's so hot outside. I don't even want to wear like a full face of makeup, and this is just going to be the perfect thing to do, is just to pretty much spot conceal the face and then go on top of that with a powder. But just for the sake of this video, I'm trying to use it in all of the ways that it says it could be used. So to highlight, contour, retouch, and conceal. So technically we've already retouched the face, even though I was not wearing a foundation to begin with. I just pretty much just retouched my dark spots in the face and just blended it out. Now we're just gonna go ahead and conceal. So I think the shade that I want to use for my under eye concealer is, let's see, chestnut. Do I want to use chestnut? No. Let me see. So I just got these all mixed up. I think I'm gonna try maple for my under eye concealer. Yeah, let's try maple. Yeah, we'll go in with maple. It's a little light, but we'll just use this for my concealer. I kind of want to put the original Born This Way concealer on this side to see which one looks the best under the eyes, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So this is in the shade Dark, and I'm almost out of this stuff, so I'm just going to see. All right, so as I'm applying the original Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer, it's definitely creamier than the, what is this called? The Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. So it's definitely creamier than this side, and this side is the Naturally Radiant Concealer. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but this one, I mean, it's obviously more radiant than this side. So let's go ahead and blend it out to see how they blend. It definitely has full coverage though, I can say that. Definitely full coverage. All right, so this side is the Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and this side is the Naturally Radiant Concealer. So you can definitely see more of a glow on this side than you can on this side. This one is giving me more coverage than the Naturally Radiant Concealer. So I'll go ahead and apply the rest on the other areas of my face. I'm just gonna apply a little bit on this side, and then on this side I'll do the Naturally Radiant Concealer. It's gonna be hard to blend those sides out, but. All right, so we're gonna try out contouring with the darkest shade and see how this goes. I never contour with cream, so we're just going to see how this goes. I think I put too much. Yeah, I definitely put too much. This is going left really quick. I'm gonna put a line of concealer down my nose because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so I just put way too much on my face, and this is definitely going left really, really quick. But I'm gonna try to fix it. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. I look crazy. I look so crazy. Okay, that's a little bit better now that I blended out that setting powder. I'm just gonna go over my face really lightly with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish just to kind of set everywhere else. And I love this because it's very light and it's not gonna give you much of a coverage. It just pretty much sets your face. So I'm just gonna go over everything with that. So I do like how it looks right now. I know at first it started to look a little crazy, a little muddy, a little too much, but now that everything is set and blended, I think it all came together. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up by applying a little bit of mascara. I'm not even gonna apply any lashes. I just want this look to look very fresh and so that you guys can see, like really see the product on my face. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of mascara, probably throw on a lipstick, a little bit of blush, and that's it. So I'll be right back. All right, so let's talk about the product itself. So these are gonna be $29 and they are gonna be available on the Too Faced website on June 26th. You do get 0.50 fluid ounces in this bottle, and comparing to the foundation is 1 fluid ounce, and then the original Born This Way concealer is 0.23 fluid ounce. So obviously you are getting more product in this one than you are the original concealer. Now, as I said in this video, you can use this concealer in several different ways. So if you want to use it to highlight, you can use it for that. You can use it to contour, retouch, and also conceal. So you do have several ways to use this product. Whereas the original Born This Way concealer, I think this is best to use as an under eye concealer, or even if you just want to spot conceal with this, just to, you know, cover up any dark spots on your face or any discoloration on the face. You can use it as that, but you're not going to get as much coverage as the multi-use concealer. So if you like those concealers that are not as much coverage, but it does give you enough coverage, then you may like the original one better than the new one. This one is just going to give you way more coverage than the original Born This Way concealer. And another thing that I noticed is when blending both of these out, I noticed with the multi-use concealer, it was a little bit harder to blend out than the original Born This Way Creamy Radiant Concealer. And this one is more moisturizing on the skin than the multi-use, I keep forgetting what it's called, a multi-use sculpting concealer. Now, would I purchase these for every step, like to contour, highlight, retouch, and conceal? Definitely not, because these are $29 a piece. They're a little bit pricey. I would just purchase one of these just to conceal with. Even though these were sent to me, I don't see myself purchasing several different shades just to use them for different reasons on the face, to contour, to highlight, to conceal, and to retouch. I would definitely not spend my money on more than one of these because, like I said, it's $29. They're a little bit pricey, and I just really don't see the point in purchasing more than one of these if you're going to use these for several different you know, reasons on the face. It also claims that it is a 12-hour wear and crease free formula, and it does come in 20 different shades. The only thing about that though is I really wish that the shades, like the name of the shades, were the same as the name with the original Born This Way concealer, because it'll be so much easier for people to pick out their right shade. Even though I think these are the same names as their foundation, I believe. I think it is, because I'm in the shade Mahogany in the well, I just learned in today's video I'm really not in that shade, but the shade that I used in the foundation is in the shade Mahogany, and it's the same color as the multi-use full coverage concealer. So I just wish that they had the same shades, like the names of the shades as the original Born This Way concealer. But I mean, that's not really a big deal, but I just think it'll be a little bit easier for people to find or get their exact shade, especially if they just want to use this as a concealer. But yes, I think that is all that I have to say about this new concealer. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you are interested in picking this up, and if you are, let me know what you're going to be using it for. If you're going to be using it to contour, if you're going to be using it to conceal, retouch, let me know. But like I said, I would just use this to conceal. Like, I wouldn't use it to contour or anything, just to conceal, because I mean, it is $29. It's a little bit pricey. I don't see myself buying several different shades to use it in different ways on the face. But yes, I think that is all that I have to say about this new multi-use sculpting concealer. I really hope this video helped you guys, and if you enjoyed it, make sure you thumbs it up for me. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.